Hey Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising. Let's look at what you're releasing and what energy is coming in. Okay, we're getting started right away. So we'll start with Taurus Sun. So this is going to be the minor energy. What you are releasing is, and then we'll jump right into the Taurus Rising. The minor energy. You might have been kind of feeling defeated when it comes to relationships. I'm getting this feeling of people telling you settle down. You're always having bad luck in relationships or your marriage, or just very deep personal one-on-one relationships with others are very important to you. You're always things always go wrong for you, or you're always messing up in this department, and I feel like you feel so dead inside because of that, and you feel like you might be internalizing that and being oh, this is never gonna work, I'm never gonna find someone that I can trust, that I can marry or have some sort of important relationship with, a good friend or a good business partner. Feels like you've been fighting all your life. There were so many potential the ones, but it just never happened, or when it does, it just never it feels they come with a group of people that are always fighting you. Maybe they're family or friends or something, don't like you, and it's just you always feel like you're constantly fighting in this department. This is an energy that you're releasing. So this is a minor energy that's been happening for majority of your life. If you're on your spiritual journey, if you just started your spiritual journey, this is something big that you're dealing with at the moment. But if you've been further along your spiritual journey, this is something that comes up every once in a while. Two of Cups, yeah, that you'll never get married, or that you'll never stay in a serious romantic relationship. Things will always go wrong and things will never work out, or something like that. This is the energy that you're releasing. Four of Pentacles, even when you get an offer for something stable and secure, it doesn't last, or you doubt it, or you just think that it's going to end badly because of past experiences or what you've been told, or just fears and doubts that you had. So this is a fear and doubt that you're releasing, traumas that you might have had in the past that you're releasing. But this is a minor aspect. So for Taurus Sun, this is something that this is a fear that comes up every once in a while, and that you have to tell yourself, no, everything's okay, things are going to be fine. This is an energy that you're releasing. You're protected, you're a Taurus, this is where you excel in, having long-term commitments, having really good friends, or having really good people you can rely on for other important things in your life. This is something you have in the bag. So the fact that you feel like you had so much trouble with it, is probably because you're just so it's just something that you chose to work on very deeply in this lifetime. Reflection, yeah, I feel like you're reflecting. I was thinking that I think it's people projecting onto you, but actually it's you're so good with commitment, that you might make people commit to you longer than they were even planning to. They might stick around just because you're just such a lovable person. You are so good one-on-one. You are so good in intimate relationships, whether it be with a partner or a friend or a business partner. But you're really, really good. This is where you excel in. So you have to release this fear, or release any traumas that has happened in your life in this regard, because if you see it a lot in your life, it's just because this is something, a doubt that you have. When you're not feeling good about yourself or your life, you immediately go to this place. And you're like, oh, I can't find anyone, or no one stays with me, or, you know, I had so many breakups in my past, like of serious long-term commitments, or, you know, but if you look back, it's like, no, you had really good long-term commitments and relationships, and it's because you're so good at it. You know, you might have had so many breakups because you have so many good relationships. You know, you're protected in this realm. You're really good with it. So what you see might be traumas and fears is just like the possibility of this happening again, but it doesn't have to. You have to release that this is in your past. This isn't meant to be in your future. You're not meant to relive traumatic endings. What you should cherish is that you're really good at having good relationships. And you can have one whenever you so choose. I feel like it's just when you're tired of it, you leave and you find it. Yeah, an acquaintance. Like you're like, I feel like you try. Sometimes you try to have like a big thing with people who are just meant to be in your life for a short period of time, and then that's why you have so many traumas. So I feel like you're refocusing on having, you know, that one person or 2 or 3 close people, and not trying to make a big commitment to every single person that comes through your life. You know, this is a minor energy. So what might this look like as a more intense major energy for Taurus rising? What's that energy that you're releasing that's been more specific in the past few years? So it might seem more serious and potent for you right now, or something that we're releasing for my Taurus risings. Traveling, going deep with someone else. So I feel like there's this fear of like, I don't know, moving somewhere else and having a deep connection, falling in love with someone from somewhere else. It's exciting. And like, why is this like a fear? It's more exciting than you are nervous or fearful of it, but there's this excitement of like you moving somewhere else and falling. Like, I feel like it's like a fantasy of like, oh, you'll move somewhere and you'll fall in love with somebody, and everything will be okay. What are you releasing? 2 of Wands. But this kind of feeling of like that you have to move somewhere else to find this deep connection. I feel like you fantasize about it a lot because you kind of want to start fresh and you want to be away from people that you might have a lot of close connections or potential close connections around you, and it's like you just kind of want to start fresh, and so you daydream about like, you fantasize about like moving somewhere else and having a deep romance somewhere else with someone else, or a deep friendship with someone else when you move somewhere far away. And I feel like you feel like if you stay where you are, you'll feel stuck, and you might indulge in too many of your bad habits. You know, you might drink too much, and you might stay depressed because like you need to move in order to get away from these people, in order to have this great love again, and have this, have a deep connection with someone again. And Spirit's like, no, you don't need to do that. You need to release that thought that like you need to move for this to happen, then you get into the cycle of like, well, you're not moving, you're not going somewhere else, you're not, and so they're like, oh, it's like a block. It's been a block that like you feel like you have to move somewhere again, and move to a different place in order to have a deep connection with someone else again. And you're going to keep putting yourself in this like depressive, like bad behavior cycle because you feel like you have to make this move in order for you to have a deep connection with someone else again. Peace. you have to have peace with the fact that like you may not move somewhere else, but doesn't mean that you can't break the cycle and have a deep connection with someone again. So that's what you're releasing. You're releasing the fact that you feel like you need to move to a different place completely. You might have had a huge urge in the past like few years, the past year or so, that you might have released in a very big way recently. That you need to go somewhere or move somewhere new in order to have a deep connection with someone again. That's not about location, I'm getting. I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. Yeah. And that you might meet someone in the same coffee shop that you've been going to for years. You can meet someone new at work, even though you've known everyone for a long time. Or you can meet someone through a friend of a friend or through family, even though you feel like you've met everyone, all your friends' friends, you met all your family's friends. Like you can always there's always Spirit will always lead you in the right direction. You do not need to kind of constantly keep moving around, keep going deep with random people that you know aren't meant to be in your life for a long time. Like Spirit is always leading you in the right direction. Spirit is leading you into the right direction. Does that mean you have to physically move anywhere? Food, gardening, medicine, natural herbal techniques. What is Spirit saying about that? Determination. Yeah, Spirit is saying that you have a lot of determination. I love this like mustard yellow color that's popping up a lot here. Again, this Taurus rising, very, very good with farming, collecting, growing. Really good with growing. 6-1. I feel like you've always like used this as a crutch, this technique of like, oh, if I grow with someone, if I have deep emotional connection, bond with someone, and I help them grow as a person, they help me grow as a person, that means I'm being healed, that I'm doing what's right in my life. It's like, no, I feel like you do that too much. Like for a lot of people that they need to do that more, but you don't need to do that. You're already good at doing that. You already know when the right person comes into your life, you can help them grow and they can help you grow, but you don't need to do it with everyone in your life. You might be using that as a kind of a crutch to kind of keep yourself looping. In the past few years, you might have been on a healing journey, and it helped you so much before like COVID times. So you might have used that technique before COVID times to kind of grow as a person, and then during COVID times, you kind of just kept stuck. And you kept doing that. And it's like, no, you no longer need to do that. You're good at that. If you need to do it, you can do it. But you don't need to do that in order to grow as a person anymore. So use that determination for something else. What should you use that determination for, Spirit saying? Release it. It's only darkest before the dawn. Yeah. It keeps you stuck in that loop of like, things are going to get better after I grow a little bit more. Things are going to get a little bit better after I grow a little bit more. No, you've grown. You're there. It's time to bring in this new energy. So what is my Taurus sun bringing in? Should I continue with that? Yeah, let's do Taurus rising. So what is this Taurus rising? What are you bringing in? The Emperor. Okay. I feel like you kept pushing yourself in the cycle of like, I still need to grow, but you don't need to grow much longer. You're ready. Look in the mirror. get your hair ready, get your outfit ready, and you're ready to go. You're ready to shine your light out into the world. And this is a Taurus and Scorpio eclipses, the Taurus North Node and Scorpio South Node energies that we're dealing with right now. So this is your time to shine. And you're ready to come out in a very, very big way. This is who you are. You're already grown. You're mature. You're not someone who just finished school. You have mastery in your profession. You have mastery in who you are. You have mastery over your life right now. And you're ready to show the world that there's no more growing. You don't need to grow more. There's nothing more lessons. Like, you're good as you are, and you're in the peak of your life and where you are in your life right now. So it's ready to shine your light. Shine your light. Justice. Wow, beautiful. The Aries, Libra. Funny. Inside and out, I'm getting. Sun and moon. North node and south node. You're so good at this technique of helping people grow, immediately having a strong bond with somebody. Your personality is really good. Like, you're able to kind of, you have really good social skills, so you're able to cultivate a really strong bond with someone immediately, and then have that bond help them grow and help you grow at the same time. But at this time, you're so good at that you have a mastery level in it. You can bring that technique out to others. You don't have to be you don't have to be the person who grows. You can have other people connect with other people and have them connect and grow. So you might be someone who is able to you might be able to put your personality out there in your day-to-day life. Like, you might be able to connect other people you see the potential of them being a real good asset to each other. This could be something in your profession. This could be something like, you might be a mergerer. You might be someone who's able to see if two people are going to be a good match. You might be a matchmaker just in your day-to-day life. This might not even be your job. This might be just something you're so good at that you do on your daily basis outside of your work, just with your friends or with friends. Like, yeah, you might hook people up that would be good together, and you see them, going out, or even maybe getting married and having kids, or you might be able to hook people up with the right career or some sort of opportunity. You might be able to see potential friendships between two people who don't know each other and set them up and things like that. You're able to bring this energy outwards. So what you're bringing in, casual interest, love interest. You're no longer bringing in casual love interest for yourself anymore, because if there is someone who's interested in you, or if there's someone that you're interested in, but not seriously, you just think they're cute, or you just think that they have a good personality, but they're not 100% what you want, not even 95 or 80%, because back in the day, you would let a 65% someone come in, someone that you thought was good looking and personality was good, but there's nothing else there. You would immediately match up with them as a friend or as a potential love interest. So now you're even shunning people who are 80%, 85, 90% a match for you. You're not going for anything less than 95, 98, 100%. So if someone that you're interested in, or someone that's interested in you, I feel like there's going to be a ton of people who are interested in you, especially because you're coming into this very powerful energy. You're shining your light. This is your time, Taurus rising, Taurus sun. You might be able to help them out if you know someone that they might be interested in, or some job opportunity, or some sort of other opportunity, like a home or apartment, or hobby or community that someone might be interested in. You might be able to help them out a little bit here and there, but only serious inquiries, need apply. You know, you're only entertaining those that are like the most serious. Like you might get 1, 2, 3 people coming towards you who are like very like 95, 98, 100% matches towards you. And that's because you're ready to start life in a very big way. That's been something you've been struggling with. It's just like forming close bonds with just like everybody. Just because you're good at that. Okay. So what's coming in for you, Taurus rising? 9 of Cups. A lot of people, I'm seeing this like 5 of Cups and this guy who's drinking by himself at the bar, and then the bartender's just feeling bad for them. They're like wasted, kind of on the, you know, have their head down on their bar. And then this person, the 9 of Cups, who's just like, who wants another drink? You know, pouring it for a bunch of people. Because now you're bringing in the right people. Your true few, the closest people to you, your closest friends who are actually really highly resonant towards you. This is the time, Taurus rising, Taurus sun, for you to bring in the most resonant friends and soul family and relationships, romantic relationships towards you, and even people from your past and present and future. You're only bringing with you the people who are very, very resonant to you, because you deserve to have strong bonds with people who also, you know, resonate with you on the deepest levels, because that's what you can do. That's where you can go. And you enjoy, I feel like you like the visuals of like hanging out with, you know, your best friends or your romantic partner, or, you know, having like dinner parties or people over your home or something like that. You like that visual. You like being a host. You like having camaraderie. You like having people you're really close to. But like, I feel like you bring that energy anywhere, but imagine having it with just the people that are really, really good for you. This is something that's been very, very serious and important for you in the past few years, and it's going to come through in a very big way now. And see the Empress in reverse with the Emperor in upright. So I feel like you're not afraid to approach life in the way that you want to now. You're very, very sure of yourself. You're very okay with who you are. You feel very confident in your own body and in your own life. And I feel like you're not going to settle for anything less than your perfect match in anything in life. But more specifically, people. And the company you keep. The company you keep, very, very important. Okay, so for Taurus sun, what are you bringing in? You know, your issue throughout life was kind of like something that pops up every once in a while. It's like relationships all the way flying off the table, which is like something coming up for the near far future with the Empress in reverse twice. You also are bringing in your perfect match. Why is this coming out in reverse? They're coming to you. They're coming to you. This perfect match. If you're not already in this match, because I feel like if you're already in this very committed, you know, high, like a divine counterpart, high level soulmate kind of relationship, they're coming back, and they're coming back to put down roots, long-term roots, long-term plan for the two of you. They're coming back in a very serious way, in a very mature, happy, go lucky, like you can see the steps in this relationship, short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals for this connection. That's what they're coming in with. If you're single or just dating or just in little to no communication with someone, this is also coming. This Hierophant, yeah, see, marriage, long-term commitment is coming in. Because you might have been like, you released the fact that like you're not, it's like, why do I always have bad luck in love? Like, no, you don't. You have really good luck. You know, you're actually really good at this. So it's like, release that, because like that's something you have like innate. It's like a natural ability and skill, something that you've had in your past lifetime that you're really good at, that you've worked on throughout your life, which is harnessing really, really good, strong love bonds with people. But specifically with this, the Emperor, you see that? And it's hit on determination. The Empress and the Emperor, the Emperor and the Empress, like you see this energy, you are bringing in your highest level soulmate, your divine counterpart. And hit on determination. So I feel like you're so determined, you're so stubborn, Taurus, that you're like, I'm not going to wait for them to come to me. I'm going to go look for them too. So we can, you know, cut this time in half and we can get this going. You're like, I'm not just waiting for them. The Nine of Pentacles, definitely your energy. Travel. Yeah, see, travel. So if you're a Taurus sun, you might be like, I'm not waiting for them. I'm going to go travel and meet them halfway. You know, so if you're in a committed relationship, you're like, if they're like at a distance, you might go visit them or visit somewhere that they might be close to. Or if you're single and dating, you might be like, yeah, I know they're coming to me, but I'm not going to listen to Spirit, and I'm going to just go travel anyway. Whereas for the Taurus rising, how is this person coming in? Good luck, yeah. You just have good luck, and that you're gonna realize that you don't need to travel, and that you're gonna have good luck, and they're gonna be coming in anyway. Whereas the Taurus sun is like, not listening. I'm going. Spirit's advice here. Your angels are embracing you. Yeah. Your angels, your spirit team is hugging you because you're doing so well. Oh my God. You're doing so well. This is a big deal. This was your energy, Taurus. This was your energy, these eclipses. We have one last lunar eclipse in Taurus in October, and that's going to be big, and the 6 months after that is going to slowly bring in this energy. But like from now until then, until after that, this is a big year for you, Taurus. The Queen of Air in reverse. I'm getting this feeling of like you don't need to fight, you don't need to even say anything, you don't need to stand up for yourself, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you're always getting yourself into like situations that you don't need to, and you're always trying to like keep the peace, and you're always trying to like make people understand you on a deeper level, or try to understand other people on a deeper level, and it's just like you don't have to say anything. Like, let it go. Let it go. Go the distance. And then I feel like you have a situation coming here. For most of you, this is a romantic love that that you will go the distance with, and that you can trust, and you have faith in yourself. That won't look anything like your past, and will be so much more beautiful. And then you can trust yourself. You can trust yourself that you know when someone is the right one for you. or that your goals that you have together are the right ones. It's safe to slow down, relax, and let go. And because Taurus, like, you're usually more like slow moving when it comes to relationships. That's not always, I mean, that's not always true. When it comes to relationships, sometimes you like to like kind of like dig your heels in, dig your claws in, and really get like deep right off the bat. To some people that might be intimidating, but to some it could be very like just nice. It's like, oh, this person wants to get to know me on a very deep level, and we're spending a lot of time together, and it seems like very stable, something I can like hang around with. So it seems funny that like Spirit's telling you to slow down, because I feel like even though some people see it as like very intense and very deep, for you, when it comes to relationships, you do feel like you're going fast. There's something you do feel like you go fast in regard. You do move fast in romantic relationships, versus other areas in your life. But Spirit is saying like you slow down in terms of love, love relationships, because you can relax, loosen up your energies, and let this person come in. Some of you won't listen and go travel and meet them halfway. But Taurus risings, no, it's coming in. It's coming in, and you can let go of this past energy. Yeah, you're not meant to be alone, and you know that. This is something you excel in. You just need to relax up your energies and take it day by day, because this is coming in for you. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the reading. I check out your other rising and sun sign readings and match that up with what you're releasing and what's coming in, and merge the two, and you'll get a clearer vision, a more specific message for you for what you're specifically releasing at this time and what's specifically coming in for you. All right, I wish you much love and light.